Good evening. This is Warrior Empowerment Hour on WRGG 93.7 FM. And who are we? We are GA. So thanks for tuning in. So I'm Mr. Too Easy. This is where I talk about my service before the military, during the military, and after the military. And as I don't speak for all veterans, but hopefully something I say can shed some light on why your veteran may be doing some of the things they may be doing. So I've done 16 years in the Army, regular Army, traveled all over God's green earth, and I talk about PTSD, survivor's guilt, suicidal thoughts, intrusive thoughts, depression, you name it. I talk about a TBIs, all that stuff. So right now we're going to get right into our reads for today. So here we are. Dun, 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 dun. So we have Greencastle Lions Club. Delilah's Helping Hand will hold a quarter auction Saturday, April 10th to benefit Greencastle's Lion Club. Okay, here we go. Franklin County United Way Food Drive. The annual Franklin County United Way Food Drive is underway, but this year it is virtual, meaning this organization is taking monetary donations online at uwfcpa.org. The money raised will be distributed over a dozen food pantries here in Franklin County and Fulton County areas. This is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Then we have the Classmate for a Cause golf tournament. It is time to register for the third annual Classmate for a Cause golf tournament sponsored by Greencastle HM class of 1979. This year's proceeds will go to the local heart association in memory of all the classmates who were affected by heart disease. The tournament is scheduled for Saturday, May 22nd, and the cost is $80 per person. Sponsors for the tournaments are also needed. For more information or registration form, contact Candy Moen at CAN7961 at yahoo.com. Then we also have Senator Sandy Ward. As a convenience to her constituents in the 30th District, Senator Judy Ward has resumed constituent outreach hours in Greencastle and Mercersburg. Greencastle Borough Building, third Tuesday of each month, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Mercersburg Borough Building, second Tuesday of each month, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. The Nature and Culture Institute of Waynesboro. The Nature and Culture Institute of Waynesboro is holding their 25th anniversary Spring Fun Fly on Saturday, April 10th from 11 to 2 p.m. Then we have Battle of the Bands, Anvitz Post 224, located at 750 Fifth Avenue, Chambersburg, Pennsylvania, is hosting a Freedom Ring Battle of the Bands, and that will be Saturday, June 26th. This fundraiser concert is to raise awareness and funding for food insecurities that is plaguing our communities. Band entry fee are $50, and the show is $20. There will be food trucks, door prizes, raffles, and more. It's all happening on June 26th at the Chambersburg Anvets Post 224. The Greencastle HM Chamber of Commerce will be conducting a women's seminar entitled Flexible and Focus. The character of today's women business leaders. The event, which is sponsored by F&M Trust, will be held at Rhodes Grove Camp and Conference Center on Tuesday, May 11th from 8:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. and will include a morning brunch. The event will feature three local women business leaders: Catherine Titus, head of the Mercersburg Academy; Jocelyn Milton, CEO of Baxter Group, Inc., is the certified indoor environmentalist and innovation leader in the business development and marketing, and the senior vice president of WellSpan Western Region. Both chamber members and the general public are encouraged to attend. Cost for the GACC membership is $25 and non-members are $30. Reservations may be made online at www.greencastlepachamber.org. Borough of Greencastle will be holding their bulk drop-off for residents of Greencastle on Friday, May the 7th, 6:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Residents can drop off their bulk items at the Borough Garage located on Mufflin Lane down by King's Playground Bandshell. Pickup will also continue on Saturday, May 8th from 6:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. For more information, go to the borough's website. Also, mass vaccination site for Franklin County. Franklin County Commissioners, in conjunction with WellSpan Health, has announced a mass vaccination site for the county will be at the former Burlington store located at Chambersburg Mall and will open in mid-April. More details to be released at a later time. Rapid Transit will provide free rides to and from the mall for anyone who needs one, and those are wonderful reads. So, just to let you guys know, I'm Mr. Too Easy, and right here, this is where I talk about everything that pertains to basically veterans, and that's almost everything. I like to highlight some veterans organizations and veterans that owns businesses as well, and a lot of things that veterans do is wonderful, and a lot of things that the donors do for veterans organizations, veteran businesses, by spending money in their establishment is wonderful too. So it's a big circle, and everyone is always included, no matter who you are. So we're going to talk about Blackout, the tribute veterans truck. So you guys know Blackout. He's out of Martinsburg, West Virginia, the big black semi. So he has made it back down from Daytona and back, and they're going many, many, many places. So definitely Blackout Veterans Tribute Truck. They have a website. You can visit them at blackoutinc.org. You can also go to their shop, and they have a Blackout store where they have long sleeve tees, hats, coins, T-shirts, dry fit storm shirts, and gray T-shirts, and much, much more. So definitely donate if you can. Visit their website. You can also give them a buzz. It is wonderful. This is Chuck Timbrook that has started this truck many, many years ago, and it's just wonderful. And it went from I think it was 5 flags, and that's up to 13 flags that's flying on the back of that truck. And it all started with his hard-earned money and sweat equity, starting off devoted over 160 grand to create the Blackout Veterans Tribute Truck, and it is just wonderful. So this is a wonderful thing. I believe he started in 2010, and here we are, 2021, and he's still rolling. Him and his family and entourage. It is great. But to keep him rolling, we still have to have the donor dollars come in. So you can also give them a buzz at 304-283-8634, or visit them at www.blackoutinc.org. Okay. So then we also have Rhythm Machine Productions. So Rhythm Machine Productions is owner operated by a Navy veteran and his wife. It is wonderful. So I'm going to read just some stuff about them right quick. And they're local to the Franklin County area. They're right out of Chambersburg. So it says who we are and where did we come from. So we are a disc jockey service business which started in Pittsburgh, PA in 1982. We have been providing DJ service from all walks of life, playing all genres of music since the time, which is awesome. So this is great. Okay, so it also says why are we here in Central PA? So we're located here for 5 years ago for professional reasons. Having run our services all full-time operations for many years, we had to stop for a period of time due to health issues. Once those issues were resolved, my professional life led down to path to continue the entertainment business. So they're back up and running. This is Rhythm Machine Productions. You can email them at rhythmmmachineproductions@gmail.com or give them a call at 724-355-1472. And this is awesome. So they do all types of events. Let's see. Let's tell you what they do. So it says we have the pleasure of keeping people entertained and dancing for the Gateway Clipper Fleet on Pittsburgh's Three Rivers as their house DJ, public and private clubs, weddings, holiday parties, skate ring parties, and much, much more. So if you need a DJ for any kind of event, guess what? Call Rhythm Machine Productions at 724-355-1472. And then also we have a wonderful veterans organization I'm going to talk about right quick. It's called Glen Hope Farm Cares. Their mission is to help veterans heal from their wounds and invisible wounds. We are dedicated to fostering hope, healing, care, and wellness in the veteran community. On farm agri-care programming is horticulture therapy, pasture rotation and grazing instructions, beef and cattle production and butchery, poultry management and egg production, farm maintenance, fishing, nature trail walks and hiking, and farm fitness. So they have partnered up with the following organizations: York Vet Network, Freedom Team Inc., Veterans Employment Representative, York County Department of Veteran Affairs, and they can be contacted if you would like to visit their farm. They're located in Felton, PA. They can be contacted at 717-891-7797. So it's a wonderful, nice veterans organization right out there northbound. So it's pretty cool. So we're gonna get right into it. Let me play a brief song for you guys because you know I got to keep it going. So this song is called, and this is dedicated to anyone that may have lost somebody that's going through trials and tribulations. Just to let you know, there's light at the end of the tunnel. So this song is called Sideways by Sean Penn East. Okay, it's a wonderful song. A buddy of mine sent it to me, and I've listened to it. It's a great song. So here it is. Alrighty, so that was called Sideways by Sean P. East and Crucifix. So it's a wonderful, wonderful song. So if you just now tuning in, this is WRGG 93.7 FM. And who are we? We are GA. So we're right here, Warrior Empowerment Hour, and I'm Mr. Too Easy. So today our topic is going to be, let's see, expectations in relationships and communications. So I'm going to say it one more time: expectations in relationships and communication. Okay, so basically, okay, I'm gonna give a scenario because I only talk about my life experiences. Okay, I don't speak for all veterans, but hopefully something I say can shed some light on why your veteran may be doing some of the things they do. So I'll give you a good example. So um, my wife is from the Maryland area. Okay, and I'm from the Maryland area. I'm from Lanham, Maryland. You know, that's right outside the DC line. You know, Lanham Seabrook over there by FedEx Field. If anyone know what FedEx Field is, where the Redskins play at, or the new name Washington team or something. I don't know what the new name. I don't even follow football, so it don't really make a difference to me. So anyway, so so of course, I joined the military, got deployed all over God's green earth. You know, stateside, outside of the country, back to stateside. So my last duty station was Letterkenny Army Depot, right here in Franklin County. So we've been in Franklin County since '05, and here it is 2021. I'm still here. So just a few years ago, my wife moved up from the Maryland area. From what's that? What is that? What is that place called? I don't know what it's called. South. I don't know. South something. I don't know. Edgewater. That's what's called Edgewater. From the Edgewater area. Okay. So of course, you know, when you're coming from a city, well, a bigger city than, let's just say, Chambersburg or Greencastle or Waynesboro or Shippensburg or Fayetteville, your expectations are totally different. Okay. So I can tell you, like when I got here in '05. So of course, I'm from the DC area. Mostly every place I've been on, you know, I lived on base. You know, even at 1 a.m., I can get a steak and cheese, you know, from a Chinese restaurant. Well, in this area, you don't get steak and cheese sandwiches from Chinese restaurant, but from the Maryland area, from you know, Fort Bragg area, from other areas, you can. You know, they're at Jerry's, they're at, you know, any well, if it's not this area, I can say any Chinese restaurant. But in this area, the Chinese restaurants serve Chinese food, which is great. You know, so when I first moved here on '05, I called one Chinese restaurant. It was pretty funny. You know, it's funny now, but it wasn't funny when because I really didn't understand. Okay, so that's where the communication understanding comes in, expectation comes in at. So I called this restaurant around 11 p.m. So I'm calling. I said, they said, how can I help you? Delivery or pickup? I said, delivery. I said, can I get whole steak and cheese with everything? So the lady says, we do Chinese food. I said, yeah, I know. I need a whole steak and cheese, everything. She goes, we do Chinese food. I said, okay, I know. Whole steak and cheese, everything. She hung up. Boom, click. Like, what in the world? Why did she hang up on me? I don't understand this. So I called back. I said, okay, maybe I didn't say it clearly, because I didn't know. So I said, okay, ma'am, I want a whole steak and cheese with everything. So she in turn said it slow back to me. We only sell Chinese food. So I said, I know. And then she hung up. So that what made it funny. So then when I called my buddy, I was like, hey man, I said, what's up with Chambersburg, man? I said, I called this Chinese restaurant, asked for steak and cheese. So he started laughing. He said, dude, they only sell Chinese food. I said, I know. He goes, if you know that, you should know steak and cheese is not Chinese food. And I said, "Oh." So then I told him, where I'm originated from, and we have steak and cheese at Chinese restaurant. Then we also have something called mumbo sauce. Okay, so mumbo sauce is it's in between ketchup, hot sauce, and it's like almost an orange kind of color. Okay, so we have mumbo sauce, and you get it on your wings. So when you get wings from a Chinese restaurant, you say, "Hey, let me get extra mumbo sauce," and they douse it on there because it's like a sweet spice. You know what I mean? So it's just hilarious on how you go to a different area and you expect different things, and it's not up to your expectations. And it's a culture shock for anybody. So of course, I moved my wife up here and our children up here. So of course, she's expecting, and trust me, she worked, for the DC court systems, and she was commuting back and forth, and was hoping, to work up here. It was for CGA, so hoping to work in the Pennsylvania area doing the same thing. So of course, when your expectations, you expect to say, okay, I'm leaving from Maryland to Pennsylvania. I'm sure I can line up and get a similar job in the same field. Okay, but sometimes that doesn't happen. So of course the person is stuck in limbo because the expectation isn't what they expected. And so the communication wasn't communicated correctly either because it's like, okay, yeah, you're gonna move up here. They have some jobs like this, yeah, sure, she Googled it, looked it up on the internet, whatever we did to find stuff, but it just wasn't that way. It just didn't happen. So she expected to say, you know what, after I commute for a year or two, boom, I can find a similar job right here in Pennsylvania, right here in Franklin County. But of course, that did not happen. So of course what that did form let's see what's the good word for it, a good word for radio talk, some, I'm not going to say animosity because animosity is not a good word, some friction. Okay, because when a person is used to working 9 to 5, without the 4 hour commute, 2 hours there and 2 hours back, it's a little bit easy. Then, of course, you still have children you got to take care of. They got school, they got doctor's appointments, they have all that stuff. Still got to do the laundry, still got to do food, stuff like that. Not that that's a woman's job, but I'm just saying in general, in a family, okay, in a family setting, okay. So, of course, it was just a little friction, like, okay, and I was still working, I had a great job, so it was no problem. But for her, it was a problem because she wanted to do something. She just didn't want to sit home. She wanted to do something. So the expectation wasn't what was expected. So then, once, time went on, she she did find another thing to do, another job to do, which was wonderful. But it took over a year and a half because she did commute back and forth also. So, but when you're out of your element, that's like taking I don't know what's a good example. That's like taking a deer from the Maryland area and bringing it to the Pennsylvania area, and they have no idea how to get food, have no idea how to go out and find a place to sleep, stuff like that. Just simple stuff. But you guys get the idea. I don't want to give you no silly analogy like that. But yeah. So sometimes when you're in a relationship, whether you're married or not married, sometimes the expectation and the communication fall by the wayside, and it's not on purpose. Trust me, it is not on purpose. It's because sometimes you're excited and you're like, you know what, it's great up here, and I love Chambersburg. Don't get me wrong, I love Franklin County. It's a nice area because I've been here since '05, so it was a nice quiet area, to raise children at. They had plenty of activities for children to do, safe things to do, good places to go fishing, no matter where you was at. That the children can walk to with their pole and their tackle box or their book bag, boom, and just go fishing. And then do other stuff as well, do skateboarding, ride their bikes, all that good stuff. All the fun stuff that children do. Even do Nerf gun wars in a big old field, and it was pretty awesome. So, but of course, times have changed because here we are, 2021. Times have changed, and we had COVID, so a lot of things had to go by the wayside. They had to cancel some things, but children are very resilient. So with that, when you have these expectations and you have children involved, it's a little difficult. So say you don't have any children involved, okay, and you're expecting someone to come from a different area and say, you know what, boom, you was in this situation. This is a lot peaceful. It's a lot steady. But sometimes people are used to the chaos of a city, and it's hard to realize that because trust me, I came from big city, I came from big bases, and I came to Letterkenny, and I was based. I stayed on Carlisle Barracks. So, of course, those who know this area, Franklin County, and then Carlisle area, there's not a whole lot of stuff going on. Not like DC area, Fort Bragg, Fort Hood, stuff like that. It's not a lot going on. So, of course, where I grew up at night you hear police cars, going by all the time with the sirens on, fire trucks, ambulance, all the time, all the time. You always heard stuff like that. So when you come to a place like this, Franklin County, Pennsylvania, Chambersburg, Fayetteville, Greencastle, Waynesboro, all the wonderful cities in Franklin County and the surrounding counties as well, it's a lot to get used to. It's peaceful sleeping. It really is peaceful. It's so peaceful that sometimes it's scary when you're not used to it. Because even on active duty, on base, you still did stuff on base. You had the NCO club, you had the day rooms. You did what you needed to do. Stuff was still open. You ate when anytime you wanted to eat. But when you come to a place, when I came to a place in Chambersburg in '05, the only thing was open after midnight was Denny's and Waffle House. That was it. Denny's and Waffle House. That was it. Nothing else was open. So that was a shock just to me. So my expectations was totally just like screwed. It was like, whoa, because I like to, eat at night because sometimes I work third shift, so it's like, okay, I can go grab me a sandwich or something, but it's like, okay, these are my two choices, but, I overcame and adapted, but not everyone can do that, so, we have to keep in mind that there's always when you in a relationship, there's always two people. There's always two lines of communication, no matter what kind of relationship. Even if you have a pet, you can have a cat, you can have a dog. You get them from somewhere else. They're out of their environment, so they have to get used to it. And sometimes it's difficult, sometimes it's not. Sometimes communication works, sometimes it doesn't. And that's just one thing's a life. That's just how life goes. And it's no one's really fault, because it's not to point blame, but it's just to teach people and to give knowledge that hey, sometimes you have to communicate and you have to understand if someone feels uncomfortable, because if you've been there, let's just say for 5 years, and they just been there for five weeks, they don't know what they're doing, they don't know where they're going. So if they used to going out to a bar, getting a drink or two, smoking a cigarette or whatever, hey, you just don't do that up here. I'm sorry. Well, you do have bars and stuff like that, but I'm just saying in general, when it's in walking distance, because you're in a big city, so everything is like right there. So that's just food for thought. But that's enough for hearing me talk. So we're gonna play another song. Now this song is called "Who Am I" by The Score. This is a wonderful song. This song, I believe, it goes perfect for what I do here on the radio station on WRGG Warrior Empowerment Hour, because this song touches on how I feel when it comes to me as a veteran and me in this world and me with my elements that I do and how I feel personally. It's a wonderful song, and you guys know every song that I play on here always have a meaning. So it may not be your genre of music, but just listen to the beat, and then when it's all over and said, then go back and YouTube it and then look at the lyrics and listen to it, because the words actually mean something. And it's powerful when you sit and you listen, because music soothes the soul, no matter what type of music. And me and my buddy, we always debate this all the time, because I listen to a lot of rock, I listen to a lot of metal, and a lot of country, and he listened to different genre. I said, no matter what type of music, it soothes the soul, because it's speaking. All music speaks to everyone individually differently, but it soothes the soul no matter what it is. So this is called "Who Am I" by The Score, and it's a great song. So here it is. That's a great song. So if you just now tuning in, that song was called "Who I Am" by The Score, and it's a powerful song. You guys can YouTube it, Google it. What is it called? Spotify, all that. It's a wonderful song, and it has so much meaning, and it can go for any single person. Just think of it. That's who I am. I have my flaws. I'm not ashamed. That's who I am. That's who I am. So, it's just, we all are different and we all have flaws. No one is perfect, but that's who we are. And once we accept ourselves, others will accept us as well. Because even when you're on an airplane, what do the stewardess always tell you? The flight attendant tell you, if we're in this descent, get your oxygen on first so you can help someone else. So you have to be comfortable and know who you are first in order for someone else to be comfortable and know who you are as well. And it's just wonderful. I love the song, and I listen to all different genres of music. So definitely, look up the score. It's the music group is called the Score, and it's called Who I Am. It is wonderful. Look up the lyrics, and it's powerful, powerful, powerful. Everyone else can't hear music. Okay, don't worry. And I'm on live on my Facebook. So for those who see me live and I'm dancing around, that's because when I do the music, if you can hear it, Facebook stop the music and close it down. So I gotta like lip sync it because that's the only reason. That's the only how I can do it. But I love having fun. I love being entertained. I love entertaining. So that's just what I do, and I also share knowledge. But definitely, Randy, I will when I put it on YouTube, I will definitely put it in a link and so you guys can see it and stuff like that. So it's gonna be wonderful. No worry, all the songs I play, I always put it on my YouTube and I redo it on the Facebook page. So it is wonderful. So if you guys are just now tuning in, this is WRGG 93.7 FM, Warrior Empowerment Hour with Mr. Too Easy. And who are we? We are GA. That's what I'm talking about. Green Cancer Antrim. We are your community radio station of positivity, where we play rock and roll, country, classic, 70s, 60s, 50s, 40s, 20s, 200s, 221. We play it all. We play the gospel. We play everything 80s, 90s, and above. And we play everything from the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. So it is wonderful. So, we're here 24/7, 365. So definitely continue to follow us. We also have a Facebook page, WRGG. We also have a website where you can listen to our past shows and see us live at www.wrgg.org. And you can also call the radio station at two numbers, 717-745-2912, or our wonderful news station number, 717-444 WRGG. That's what I'm talking about. Because who are we? We are GA. So if you like to be on this show, Warrior Empowerment Hour, if you'd like to call in, or if you'd like to be here in person, definitely let me know. You can inbox me, or you can call the radio station and leave them a message, and they will get in contact with me. But I'm also on Facebook and Twitter, no, Facebook and Instagram, Warrior Empowerment Hour, WRGG 93.7. So that's what we do. It's wonderful, as I don't speak for all veterans, but hopefully something I say can shed some light on why your veteran may be doing some of the things they do. And remember, we're all different. We all grieve differently. We all communicate totally differently. Okay, so this is not the know all catch all. I go to Martinsburg, West Virginia for my health and wellness, and I have a wonderful treatment team out there, and it's wonderful. So I just like to pass the knowledge because I'm at the point of my life I can talk about it, and I don't get triggered too often. So some things I see on TV triggers me, but talking about it doesn't trigger me anymore like it used to. So that's why I enjoy doing this. I love passing the knowledge. I love passing my experiences, and it's just wonderful. I like sharing it so people have a better understanding. People can be aware, because sometimes if people don't know, they don't know. We can't fault people for not knowing. If you don't know what combat PTSD is, that's not your fault, because it's not readily available. It's not information readily available. But if you have a wonderful community radio station like WRGG 93.7, that we are your community radio station, we try to fit every single thing in there that we can think about that people may want to know about. We don't have a catch-all book, but guess what? You call us, you email us, you let us know, and it's up to us to make sure we get the information to you. And that's what WRGG does. We give you the community radio station. That's what we are. We give you all the community affairs. We give you the sports. We give you everything. We give you the music. We give you the nonprofit stuff going on, with the vaccinations, with your elected officials that's doing their stuff in Greencastle and Mercersburg. We shed all the light on there. It's just wonderful. We do the gospel radio favorites. We do it all. So definitely, we try to reach everyone. That's why we have a website that you can be all over the world and go to the website. So it's wonderful. And I'm just so happy that we even have people that view us from Atlanta, Georgia. Because when I said, who are we? We are GA. I did get a message and asked, we're part of Georgia. And I was like, I'm sorry, sweetie, we're in Pennsylvania, but GA stands for Greencastle Atrium. But she definitely continues to listen to us, and it's wonderful. So it's just great. We're reaching out to many, many people, and we can reach out to even more people. If you guys would like to donate to the radio station, you can call the radio station at 717-745-2912, because we are creating a mobile radio station with a trailer. So of course that takes funding. So definitely, if you have a little extra, whether it's a little loose change, whether it's a dollar bill, definitely let us know, and please donate. And that's how we keep this thing running, is on donations. So definitely, you know, continue to follow us on the radio station. Continue to follow us on all our social media, so you can be abreast of everything that's going on. So, of course, I see it's time coming close to an end for me. And you guys already know, because we are a COVID-19 free radio station where we've been wiping down and spraying down stuff pre-COVID, and we continue to do it because we have wonderful staff and we want to keep everyone healthy and safe. And we are a COVID free radio station. So you guys know how I end this. But Wiz Khalifa, see you again, because I will always, and I will definitely see you again, whether it's on the radio, whether it's around town, or whether I'm just live and just chilling and relaxing. But definitely we have the Warrior song in the beginning. We have Sean P East with Crucifix called Sideways, and then Who Am I by The Score. And then Wiz Khalifa, see you again. So guys, until I see you again, continue to be blessed, be mentally strong, be physically strong, be socially strong, and be spiritually strong. So until next time, guys, this is WRGG Warrior Empowerment Arm, Mr. Tuesday. I am out.